Here's the second part of my top reads for the year. And the first one we're going to start with is The Bone Hacker by Kathy Reichs. This book is set in Turks and Caicos, and there have been some men going missing. A body turns up missing a hand. This book gripped me from the very first page. The way this author writes, she actually is a forensic anthropologist, so when she writes her female lead, Temperance Brennan, she writes from personal experience, the medical terminology, exactly how things are, and that it's very interesting to me. Also, if any of you used to watch the show Bones, these are the books that it's based on. And in my opinion, the books are 100% better than the show, even though the show was really good. The second book we're going to talk about is The Mephisto Club by Tess Gerritsen. These are also the books that Rizzoli and Isles are based on, which is the show with the detective and the medical examiner that work together. The Mephisto Club is where, during an investigation, they find this basically murder club where they pull all this information from different places and try to solve crimes, kind of on their own. And they get really involved in the investigation, and it kind of becomes a problem. This read was absolutely fascinating, and it's one of the most pivotal reads to the rest of the series because the Mephisto Club is involved in and out kind of in different parts. I absolutely loved this book and the intrigue and all the secrets and the things that come out. I love the way Tess Gerritsen writes. The third book here is Land of Monsters by Stacey Marie Brown. This is a continuation of one of the characters named Ash from Savage Lands, where he finds his fated mate. This book was absolutely action-packed, and the spice, as always, is on point. And my favorite part of Stacey Marie Brown's are always the side characters, and in this book, Opie and Bitsy, who are in Savage Lands, appear, and they are just absolutely hilarious. I laughed so hard. I cried. I had all the emotions during this book. The fourth book here that's on my top reads for the year is Devil's Deal. And this book was not what I expected. After reading her Halloween Boys book, I expected this book to have a bit more spice, kind of like a monster romance, and it really is more of a full dark fantasy book. It was absolutely fabulous. I couldn't put it down. I read it all in one night. What spice there is great, but the story was even better. The story is kind of in a medieval place with gods and goddesses, and basically the devil wants this girl, and he pursues her. And there's just a lot of twists and turns and things that happen, and it just absolutely was one of my favorite reads this year. So the fifth book here is Midlife Bounty Hunter by Shannon Mayer. I actually read book 7 of this series this year, but this whole series is absolutely fabulous, and I loved every second of it. The FMC is in her 40s, and she's in menopause, has hot flashes, and there's just a lot of humor and fun times, and she's kind of been trying to get with this guy on and off through the entire series, and it finally happened in this book, and I was so happy. This series is sort of like a paranormal PI kind of thing, and she discovers she has different abilities. It's a really fun series to read, to just sit down and have a good laugh, and also get a lot of action, adventure, and mystery.